Good morning or afternoon, or let me see. Oh, it's 3:30 here. Okay, so it is afternoon. So I'm saying good morning, afternoon to y'all. That piece of hair sticking up. Oh well, it's all right. You're not going to be seeing too much of me anyway here. But anyway, I wanted today. I'm Scrappin' Lizzie, by the way, in case I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Scrappin' Lizzie. It's actually Elizabeth, but I go by Scrappin' Lizzie. It's my alias. Yeah. So anyhow, what I want to show you today is this flower. I just figured out. I just learned it. I just learned out how to make this flower without having to do a whole lot of problems. Usually I'm not good at making flowers. I got all kind of like dye things to cut them out, and ink and stamp and all that stuff, and then my flowers always come out looking kind of dead. And so I just made this one flower. Well, I made two flowers, and see, here's one, and here's two. That's two flowers I made. And so I'm going to show you how I made them. I'm not going to try to be too talkative. Usually I've got this gift gab. I just don't ever shut up. And so, oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to say shut up. My grandson told me it's a bad word. But anyway, I'm going to show you. Now, see, I have my camera. It's my phone, actually. My phone camera. And it's hanging on a string up here. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out a different way than using my webcam, because my webcam, it cuts off on me for some kind of reason. For no reason, just cuts me right off. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this. I'm turning my phone. So excuse me if it swings a little bit, because I have to get it turned to where you can see what I'm doing down here. Okay, sorry about that if I'm giving you a headache. Okay, that looks good, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. Okay, so you can see, the professionals, you only see their hands. You think that they're just talking hands. Well, now I'm a professional. Well, sort of. Not really sort of professional. Okay, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these flowers. This is the flower, I'm using these two punches. They're two different sizes. Family Treasures. This is 1 in 13/32, and this is 1 in 15/16. These is as old as Methuselah. Those, I don't know, even know how old these are, but they're old as Methuselah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut me out 3 of them. 3 this size. 1, 2, and 3. 3. 3. Whew. And then I'm going to take the smaller one. This one's 1 in 13/32. These are Family Treasures is the name brand. I don't know if they even make them anymore. And so I'm going to cut 3 of these smaller ones. Oh, those cut better. Or easier. Okay, now, I used to be really strong, but since I've eaten so many birthday cakes, I'm not as strong. Okay, so I'm going to put these off to the side so they're not in my way. And then I'm going to, the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink them using craft ink. This is the Color Box Petal Paint Pigment. Okay, so it's pigment ink. I don't know. Craft ink, pigment ink, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go all the way around these petals like this. Does that show up there? I guess it does. And I'm going to go all the way around these petals with this ink, this green. I'm going to use green. This is green. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way through all these petals. And I'm just going to go around to each one of them. I'll try and go fast. So I don't take up all of your valuable time. But see here what I'm doing? I'm just going around them petals of the flower. And then, well, I got to do both. I'm doing both sides. I'm going and inking around both sides. Inking and stinking. And now I did the big ones. Now I'm doing the littler ones. And I'm As you can see, my nail polish is on some fingernails and not on the other ones. I'm kind of weird like that. Okay, now, so I'm almost done with this part. Just inking these edges. I like this color green. I think it's really pretty. It's a really nice green. I don't know what they call it. It's just green. And it's pretty. And so, and flip that over and do this side. Okay, now, I'll put this back in here because I'm done with that. Then I'll put the lid back on right here like thisly. Like thusly. Okay, now what I'm going to do, see some punches, you might have some punches that got more defined petals. These ones don't really, so I take my scissor and I cut down each petal a little bit just so that it gives that more definition. I go down that petal like that on each one of them. And here I go with these scissors. I got to be really careful with these scissors because they're sharp. And usually when I touch anything sharp, I usually cut myself because I'm kind of a little klutzy like that. So I have to be like really careful that I don't cut myself. Here we go. And then onto the little bitty ones. Well, they're not like little bitty. Actually, I've got like 5 or 6 different sizes of these here little flowers. But I'm just using these 2 sizes. They make some more flower petal punches, but I haven't bought them because I do have these ones. And so I don't feel like I should buy something if I already have it. Although I do that. I do buy stuff. If I lose something, then I go just buy another one. Not that I have the money. I don't have the money. I just use some of the grocery money. That's why I got 3 pair of these here scissors. Okay, now that I have those little petals cut like that, I'm going to take this is, it's sort of like this, you know, like tattered glimmer mist or whatever. But I bought this kit here. It's Color Lab by Marion Smith Designs. And you get, when you buy this kit, you get like all these colors. You see they're in these little things. That one's like magenta, and there's a blue one, and there's a pink one, and there's a red one, and there's cyan, and there's a aqua, gold, and orange. All them colors are in there. And then they also have like this little scoop comes in there. And then when you buy it, you also get a couple of these kind of little bottles. So you mix up all your colors. Well, I don't have enough of them bottles, so I bought these cheap ones from over to the Walmart. Like this one is just cheap, like $1. I don't know what it is. It's cheap. And but then this comes with like all these recipes. So recipes for different colors. So if you want this color of lipstick, you put 4 scoops of red, 1 scoop of magenta, and 3 scoops of green. And the scoop is like little beatsy. Look how little beatsy that is. Little beatsy. And sometimes you only need a half a scoop, and sometimes you only need like a smidgen of a scoop. And so I like this because I can make all my colors. And then there's gold in there, so in case you want to make it into a shimmery color. But I like that. That's, what do I call that? That's off of Marion Smith Designs Color Lab. Make your own. I like that. Okay, but anyway, enough of that. Now I'm going to spray this and make them yellow. I'm spraying it with yellow. But I want to spray both sides because I do want it to be kind of wet. I want these to be kind of wet. That's what I learned in wherever I learned it. They got to be kind of wet. Actually, I took... Okay, now they're kind of wet. So, so what I'm going to do next now is to... I want to dry this off a little bit here. Let me just dry that off a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to, now normally if I wasn't like videographing this, I would probably just let them sit there and dry, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a dry. I don't want it completely dry though. I want it just a little bit dry. And then I'm going to, okay, just a little bit dry, and I'm just blowing it with my heat gun here. See how they want to blow away? Okay. This is nice to do in the winter. Warms you up. Oh, get back over here. Yep, back over here. Okay, now, they're a little bit dry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrinkle them. Just kind of poke it down there, and then just crinkle. See that? And each one of them, I kind of crinkle it. I kind of take the middle of it and kind of go into a pointy thingy and then wrinkle around like that way. So then the petals are wrinkled. And I do that with all 6 of them. This one is much wetter. Okay. Now, I just kind of wrinkle them till I get all 6 of them little boogers. Now, you could use more or less. You could maybe make bigger ones, whatever. Okay, now, you probably was wondering why that cup was right there. I make this like a tumble dryer. I put them wrinkled things in there. Now, see, I could just leave them overnight, but I'm going to heat them up. I'm warming them up in here, see? If you put them in a cup like this or a bowl, and then just blow the hot air in there, they dry faster and they don't blow all over kingdom come while you're trying to get... Can you hear me over that noisy thing? I'm just drying them. It's like putting them in a... You could probably put them in your clothes dryer and put it on for a couple of minutes. I don't know. Not really. That was just a joke. Don't take me serious all the time because... Yeah, I'm just drying this sort of like this. Yeah, and these should dry pretty quickly. These should be almost dry. Okay, I'm thinking, because they dry fast in a cup like that, see? Yeah, you could probably do your clothes like that. Put a sock in there and dry it, and then put another sock. But anyway, yeah, you never know what comes. Okay, there we go. That's done. Now, let's dump them out of there because I do think, yeah, they feel to be dry. So now I'm going to open them up. Open up these flowers, petals, open up the petals, and sort of straighten them out. But don't take all the wrinkles out, because if you take all the wrinkles out, they lose something. Okay, so there, and that's what we're doing. We're just unwrinkling them, sort of. And see, it's nice and dry there. Now just be sure to remember that cup trick, because that sort of keeps all that heat inside if you're drying something like this, you know. And there we go. We got that. See there? My hands is quite chubby, so I'm probably hiding everything I'm doing. You probably can't see a flipping thing I'm doing because my hands are so chubby. But yeah, it matches the rest of me, I guess, you know. And these are farmers' hands because I was growed up on a farm. Not growed completely up on a farm, but I was on a farm till I was 14. And then we moved from Minnesota to Florida. Now I'm a Florida girl. But I still have my Minnesota farming hands. We did a lot of farming. We had a dairy farm. And up there in Minnesota. I milked cows and everything. Did a lot. Moved to Florida, had nothing to do. Okay, there we go. Now I got all of these now opened, sort of opened. Now see there how they're kind of crinkly looking? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to, this is my pokey stick. It's my holder downer. And I'm going to take my glue here. I got this here, art glitter glue. I like it the best. So I first take the 3. I put a little spot of glue right down there in the middle. And then I put the second large flower on top right there in the middle. But I try to keep it, you know, like the off-centered from the one before. Then I put another little spot of glue, and I take the third and large petal, and then I kind of offset that there a little bit, and then I take the fourth petal, but it's the first small one, and we're going to put that right in the center, right there with that little spot of glue, and then we'll put another little spot of glue, and then we're going to put this one right there in that center, and I push it down with my little holder, my pokey holder. There we go. Now this very last one, I want that one to stay sort of closed up. So I kind of close that up, and I put that drop of glue there, and then I stick that pokey part down in there. But then I take my holder, and then I push that down there. So that's, see that? Can you see that? Am I in your way? And then I kind of just roll these petals up. Kind of, oh, by the way, this is cardstock, like a lightweight cardstock. Don't use the paper, you know, like lightweight paper, although you probably could, but I do just this lightweight cardstock. And then, excuse me, and then I just ate lunch, and then I just put that on there, and I'll hold it, and I just kind of scrunch it up there. See there how pretty? That looks pretty, doesn't it? With the green on the edges of the little flower, and then the green, and then by spraying it with the yellow, and where did I put my other flowers? Oh, see, there was my pink one, and there was my orange one. I like my pink one and my green one better than my orange one. I like them all, actually. But now this, I really do recommend this Color Lab by Marion Smith Designs. This stuff is amazing because I can make all the colors of spray that I want. I mean, and it's not limited to just these colors here. You can come up with your own colors by mixing your powders in with the water. And I bought this from Country Craft Creations. I don't know if her name is Tamara Merrill. I don't know if she still sells this, but she's Country Craft Creations. I think that's the name of her store. Country Craft Creations, Tammy Merrill. Tamara. And that's where I had originally bought this from. And I don't know if she still sells it, but it is worth it, I'm telling you, because I have got like so many colors. You know, this is spunky pink. What I do is this is a cupcake. What I do is I take a little sticker and I spray it on the sticker and put it on the outside of the sticker of the bottle. And then that way, see, this one's a caramel color, and this one is a aqua. See, I just spray it a little on the sticker so that I know. Yeah, I don't have them all right here. This one is Sublime. It's a green, and I don't have them all here in this here box. I got some up there on the shelf. But anyway, I've mixed a gang of them, and I love them. I just love them. Okay, so this is my 3 flowers right there that I made for you. I made them special for you so you could see how I make my flowers. And see, and don't forget the cup trick. Cheers. Don't forget the cup trick there. And then don't forget to put your lid back on the glue. Now see what there? I got this big fat mess. Okay, I order my glue also from Tamara Merrill at the Country Craft Creations. She's got the best price, so I ordered that from her too. You hear my dogs? My dogs is barking because my husband's home. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's what I got to show you today. And just want to say I love y'all. Y'all's my friends. I love you. And I want to say God bless you. And God bless every step you take today. And if any of you are living up there around where all them fires are around Tennessee, Kentucky, in that area, oh, God bless you all. That breaks my heart to see that stuff. Okay. I will see you again soon. I love y'all. And goodbye.